Hey everybody, Josh Vasquez, just letting you guys know that I'm evacuating for the storm. It should be just a tropical storm by the time it gets anywhere near us, or that's the effects that we should feel. So we aren't really going to be getting the full blunt of the storm like southern Florida or anything else in Florida or even Alabama for some of the most part. But I do live on the coastline, so we're kind of in the what they're calling the Zone A, which is under a mandatory evacuation. So me and my family, we're leaving. They're actually in the car in front of me, so don't see all this stuff in the back and think that I forgot my family. They're here. I see them right there. They're right in front of me. Anyways, we're leaving, getting a little bit higher ground, away from the coastline. So that's really the only concern that I'm concerned about. It's just flooding. There's supposed to be a really bad storm surge, and it's kind of, I guess, when the storm is getting here and kind of coming through, we're going to be at high tide, so it's going to be pretty much a little bit higher water levels than normal. And so since we live on the islands, we're going to go ahead and get out of here and head on to the other side of Savannah, stay with some family, but we're doing okay. And I don't know, it's just the whole hurricanes and evacuation and all that. I posted a video last year, and it just happened to be right before a hurricane. And I don't know, just the whole evacuating and getting out of here, and just the way with Savannah deals with this whole thing. It just further cements in my mind that if there ever was a real zombie apocalypse, let's just say, for real, it happened one day, Savannah's so underprepared. I mean, I think the country as a whole is so underprepared for anything of that kind of level. It's something everybody wants to joke about, but oh, I can't wait for the zombie apocalypse to actually happen. I'll be so prepared. No, you probably won't. You probably won't. Just the biggest thing that gets me is just the way people interact with how the government, in local governments and SEMA and FEMA, and how they're trying to prepare the city and the surrounding areas as best as they can, but they don't know. Hurricanes are so unpredictable, they can kind of do their own thing, but it's just really funny how people are upset with the information that they've been given. The local government and government as a whole doesn't know how this whole thing is going to pan out. That the best they can do is just be on the cautious side and tell us to leave early, which is what they did this time. Last time they didn't do that, and people were railing on them for not telling us enough information. So the whole thing is just if the zombie apocalypse was ever to happen, we're done. I think even I think one of the things I've always thought about when I was writing the Savannah zombie novels is just how quickly things fall apart. And I really think in real life things would fall apart a lot quicker. We've just got so many variables here, especially in Savannah, that just would completely mess things up. And so if you're ever wondering about stuff like that, like I do, which is part of the reason why I wrote the books, things aren't looking good for Savannah. I don't think. I don't think it's gonna look good in the real zombie apocalypse. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to driving. I'm actually going through downtown Savannah right now. Everything, as you see, is closed up. There are people walking around. Those are probably people from Florida, and they're probably they're evacuated from the worst of the storm and they came here. So it's it is what it is. There's a few places open, your local bars and all that still. Got to serve our alcohol, but for the most part, everything's all closed up, and everybody's hunkering down for the storm. So anyways, I just wanted to update you guys real quick, and that's what's going on here, and I'll let you guys know that we made it through the storm. All right, bye.